Hi, welcome back to Ralphie's Happy Hour Kitchen. A little bourbon today. So today I'm going to do sausage and chicken Giambotta. And what that is it's sausage, chicken, potatoes, onions, vinegar, peppers. You're going to prep them, cook them a little bit, and then bake them in the oven. And I'm sure you've all had it, and it's delicious, and I'm just going to show you my version of it. Alright, so I'm going to start off with 2 chicken thighs, and I'm using 8 for this dish, and I'm using bone-in, and I'm going to debone them, but if you don't want to, you can get the ones that don't have any bones in them. I use the ones with the bones because they have the skin on them, and the skin really gives it a great flavor. So what you're going to do is you're going to come down, and you're going to find the bone on the bottom side, and you're just going to work the knife around gently, and watch your fingers, because this is about the time you end up at Morristown Memorial getting 4 stitches. And we're just going to take that bone out, and it's only one bone. Put it to the side. Again, turn it over. Find the bone, work your way down the bone. Just work around the bone, just getting the meat off. Make sure your knives are sharp, because people think you get cut with sharp knives, but typically you don't. It's when your knife is dull and you're forcing it. That's when you usually get cut. So hopefully I don't get cut right here. No, my knives are sharp. Alright, so as you can see, I'm just working it around. Press the knife down around the bone, take the meat out, and just discard the bone. Then you're going to take your thigh. I cut it in half here, and this is about the size you want. You want it a nice thick piece of meat. You don't want it too thin, too little. Okay? And there you have it. It's not too hard. Again, you know, if you don't feel like deboning it, you can get the skinless, boneless. A little more flavor here because of the skin. Alright. We got it all cut up. Again, this is a pack of 8. It's going to be a nice big dish full. It's great because you can taste good the day you make it, but it tastes better during the week, leftovers. Alright, I'm going to show you what we're going to do with this chicken when we come back. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take the Argo cornstarch, and we're just going to sprinkle a little bit in here. Alright, and all you want to do is just coat the chicken with that. And again, if you've watched any of my other episodes, there's a twofold reason. One, the cornstarch tenderizes the meat, so it will be tender. And secondly, with the coating on there, any of the broth or juice or gravy or whatever you're cooking is going to stick to the meat a little better, and it's going to give it a better taste. So all I'm doing is just putting a little in there. We're just going to toss this around, make sure all the chicken is coated. Okay, and it doesn't have to be real thick. And again, you know, years ago I used to use flour, and now I use the cornstarch because it gives you a better product in the end. Alright, so the chicken is coated, and when we come back, we're going to get this in the pan and show you the rest of this whole story. Alright, hey, we're back. Alright, so what I have now is I got a little vegetable oil in here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this chicken and I'm going to get it in this pan, and we're just going to brown it up. We're not cooking it all the way through. Just want to brown it up. Alright. I don't like the sound of chicken frying. And depending on how much you're making, you might want to do it in 2 batches. I'm probably going to do mine in 2 batches here. But yeah, you just want to get it in the pan, get it a little golden, toss it around a little bit. And like I said, that with that little bit of cornstarch on there, it just gives it a tiny little bit of a coating. Again, it helps tenderize it. and it also is going to let that good sauce that's in here stick to the meat. It's all about the flavor. All right, so we're going to brown this up, and when we come back, we're going to show you the next step. Thanks. Hey, welcome back. All right, so take a look at this chicken. This is how it ended up. All right, you can see I just made it a little bit golden. You can see some pink in there. Okay, because we don't want to cook it all the way because it's still going to continue to cook in the oven on the second part. So what I have here is Italian hot sausage. Now you can use whatever kind of sausage you want. We like things a little spicy here, so I go with the hot. And what we're going to do now is we're going to get this in the pan, all right? And we're going to brown it up. And I'm just going to lay it in there. And this is about 2 pounds right here. A little better than 2 pounds. Now I got mine from Pistosa's in Florham Park. You want to get a good quality sausage. You want to get it from you know, ShopRite in Parsippany, or if you have a local Italian place that makes their own sausage, you know, get a good quality sausage. And again, you could go all hot, you can go all sweet, you can go half hot, half sweet, whatever you like. We're going all hot. Like I said, we're going to brown it up, then we're going to slice it up, and we're going to keep building. What we're going to do is we're going to keep mixing this stuff together. And when we come back, show you the next step. We'll be right back. Thanks. All right, we're back now. I got the sausage all brown, okay? So what we're going to do is we're just going to slice it up about 1 inch, okay? Because, again, it's just brown. It's not cooked all the way through. And it's going to cook some more when we put it in the oven. So you want to brown it. You can see how brown it got. And you want to slice them about 1 inch. That's how I like to do it. Or if you know you want them thinner or thicker, it's up to you, but this is how I'm doing it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get it in here with the chicken, and we're going to move on to the peppers, onions, and potatoes, and we're just going to keep building this, and then we're going to bake it, and we're going to love it. So we'll be right back, and we'll show you the next step. All right, take a look at this. All right, this has been cooking for about 15 minutes or so. And we're just trying to soften everything up and get it going so we can get it in the pan with the sausage and the chicken. And that's what we're going to do right now. Alright, so since I got 2, I'm going to go about half and half, roughly. Alright. Looks pretty good. Make sure you get all the love. Get the love in there. All right, now we got more secrets. All right, so we got B&G sweet peppers, and as you can see, I saved the vinegar. Okay, what you got to do is you got to take the stems out and slice them up. All right, and they're going in there. So again, we're going to go about half and half. All right, and just got to sprinkle them in. You don't have to get crazy. All right, and yep, all that's going in there. And then we're going to take this vinegar that we saved, and we're just going to pour it over the top. Alright. And then, just because I want to, I'm going to take a little olive oil. I'm going to put a little olive oil in there. Let's say, I don't know, 1/4 cup per tin. And trust me, when you make this, you're not going to make 1 of these tins. You're going to want to make 2. Because when you run out, you're not going to be happy. All right. The oven's preheating. It's not quite there yet, but we're going to go in 400 for, I would say, check it in 45 minutes. It could be an hour, but you know, a lot of this stuff is part cooked. So I would check it after about 40, 45 minutes just to see how it looks. If it's got to go a little longer, you just leave it in. Alright, so I'm going in because we are right at 400. And I'm going to put them side by side right here. Alright. We're in. Like I said, we're going to time it. We're going to go 40 minutes. Actually, I'm going to go 45. Start it. And there we go. And the next thing we're going to be doing is eating that. And I hope you went someplace and got some delicious Italian bread, because you're going to need it and you're going to want it. Alright, we're going to be back when it's done, and we'll throw it all out and see how it tastes. Thanks.
One, go.
Hey, we're back. And this is how it looks. You want to be a little golden on top. It ended up being, I said 45 minutes to an hour, it ended up being an hour and a half. You want to keep checking the potatoes. When the potatoes are done, you're done. Now, we're going to take a little taste and see how it is. Wow. All those flavors together, don't forget. Got a little good Brooklyn Italian bread. As you can see, I have my grandson Dominic with me today. And until next time, thanks for stopping by Ralphie's Happy Hour Kitchen. See you next time. Thanks.